You know who likes cool weather? Salamanders.
Salamanders.
Yes, you know, warming air right now, feeling like spring, some of those wet, damp days, and some of those nights are bringing out the creepy crawlers, slimy little bugs, so why not celebrate the salamander at the MetroParks of Butler County? And our good friends joining us here this morning, because that's family fun. Ladies, how are you?
Fine, how are you? Thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for educating us. And Laura, you know, the salamander adventure is going on right now.
Yes, it is. If you are very interested in seeing a spotted salamander, they are migrating right now, and you can go to our website, www.yourmetroparks.net.
Okay.
You can actually sign up, and then in the evenings you can get an email, and they'll let you know when you can come out and see these spotted salamanders.
At night. This is a very cool thing because you don't usually get into our parks at nighttime. So
it's a whole new experience.
It is.
Now let's talk about the one that Laura's holding first, and then we'll work our way over here to the right. The spotted salamander here. How do they get their spots? Number one.
Well, when they're babies, they're in eggs in the water.
Okay.
And then when they hatch out in the water and they metamorphosize into the adults, that's when they get their coloring, their spots.
And they're only out at night?
They are nocturnal, so they're only out at nighttime. And then most of the year, they're actually underneath ground. They hibernate when it's cold. And then what makes the spotted salamander so special is that they actually migrate. When we have our warm spring rains, they'll come out of the ground, and then they will migrate to the pool that they were actually born in.
When they blend in with all the They blend in with all the leaves, and now you have a very tiny one. Is that a baby?
I do. This is an adult. This is a red-backed salamander, and this guy's a little unique in that he's a terrestrial guy. He is only on the ground. He doesn't get into the water like the spotted one does.
Oh, really? So he's, soil and whatnot. He's on the top
surface. That is correct, and hides under rocks and under leaves and that sort of thing. They like the moisture. That's why Laura and I both have our hands moist because we want to keep these little guys hydrated. They are amphibians.
You could almost confuse him if you didn't see his little legs with a worm for a hot
second. If you didn't see his little legs. That's right. That's right. And these guys can be actually two different colors. They can actually be gray and or red, but they're both red-backed, and he is fast.
He's a fast one.
He's a hopper. There you go.
Now, sure, it's great for us to see and play with and check them out, but do they provide a real service to our environment?
Yes. Well, they're obviously part of the food chain.
Right.
So there are other animals that will eat them.
Okay.
But they also help control, like, mosquitoes, and we know how important that is.
Absolutely.
Even when they're babies in the water, they'll eat the young mosquitoes, and then as adults, they'll eat the adult mosquitoes.
Some of our backyards just get a whole bunch of salamanders.
And one of the nicest things is that they're also indicators to how healthy your habitat is.
Oh, wow.
So if you notice a lot of amphibians, salamanders, toads, frogs, if you notice their numbers declining, that means our area is not very healthy.
Oh, wow. So how would, areas up in the MetroParks of Butler County and whatnot, do we have healthy areas?
We do. We do. You can find these guys all over MetroParks of Butler County. And in fact, if you go to our YouTube channel, you can actually see some video of these guys migrating. We also have some video of our spring peepers, which are the amphibian frogs that make that high, shrill-like sound.
Yeah.
These guys can be found in our parks all summer long under rocks and in creeks and some of our creeking programs.
Before we go, Laura, so speaking of some of these programs, the programs right now, they're nighttime programs. How does this work? We sign up for the email?
Yep, you sign up for the email, and that puts you on the queue to be considered part of the program. And as we watch the amphibians, the salamanders, as they're migrating, then we send you an email confirming that it's your opportunity to come. So you can't just show up. It is free.
Oh, wow,
it is a free program, so it's a really, really unique experience to get out in the park at night and see these great guys.
Well, and imagine, too, the kids, we didn't go tonight, we didn't get our email, but that's a nice little treat and surprise.
That's
we got the email.
Let's go check them out. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Ladies, good to see you.
You too. Thanks so much for having us on. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, the MetroParks of Butler County. Now that's family fun. Indian Creek Meyer Shelter on Springfield Road. That's in Oxford. Classes are every day, 8:30 to 10 p.m. every day if you get the email. Remember that. You must pre-register.
That's right.
So there you go. And we've got the link on our website, fox19now.com. Thank you.
Say bye, Sally.
Bye, Sally. That's Sally and Mander.
It is the political season. That's right.
Keep it all fair and balanced there. There you go. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Still to come, we're on the verge of another Super Tuesday. Speaking of the political balance, we're going to have more on the landscape as the Morning X continues right after